Hey Bestie, welcome back to episode 4 of our series, Starting Your Skincare Business. In our last episode, we made a face toner, and today we are taking a massive step forward. We are formulating a professional grade, absolutely stunning, brightening face cream. This is the kind of cream that builds a loyal customer. We're going to cover the powerhouse ingredients, the step-by-step formulation, and most importantly, how to package, label, and price it for your own brand. Let's get glowing. Okay, Bestie, before we start playing, let's have a real chat about what makes this cream so special. This isn't just a random list of ingredients. This is our handpicked dream team. So, the number one reason we're making this cream is for that bright, even tone, lit from within glow, right? That is all thanks to our two superstars, niacinamide and N-acetylglucosamine, or NAG. Think of hyperpigmentation, like a dark spot, as being made on a factory assembly line in your skin. NAG is the friend who walks into the factory and tells the workers to slow down production. It helps quiet the signals telling your skin to make extra pigment in the first place. Then you have niacinamide. It's the other bestie who stands at the factory's loading dock and prevents the packages of pigment from being delivered to the surface of your skin. When you use them separately, they're great, but when they work together, they are a powerhouse dream team for fading discoloration and giving you that beautiful, even complexion. It's one of my all-time favorite synergies in skincare. Of course, every star needs a supporting cast. For extra soothing, we have green tea extract. This is one of my favorite botanical extracts. It is packed with powerful antioxidants like EGCG that are amazing at calming down redness and protecting your skin from environmental stress. It's like a peaceful, calming hug for your face. Now, for that juicy, hydrated feel. The base of our cream is distilled water and aloe vera juice. But the real hydration hero is glycerin. Think of it as a moisture magnet. It literally pulls water from the air into your skin, keeping it plump and happy. To give our cream that rich, luxurious, oh my gosh, this feels expensive texture, we're using a team of oils and butters. We have creamy shea butter for that nourishing feel and a blend of sunflower and fractionated coconut oil because they're light, absorb beautifully, and won't clog pores. To make it feel even more velvety, we're adding cetearyl alcohol. Now, don't let the word alcohol scare you. This is a fatty alcohol, the good kind that actually makes your skin feel soft and conditioned. So, how do we get all this oil and water to actually become a cream? Meet the two miracle workers. First, emulsifying wax NF. This is the ultimate peacemaker. It grabs the oil with one hand, the water with the other, and forces them to hug it out into one beautiful, stable cream. And to help our emulsifier out and give us that perfect silky texture, we use a tiny bit of xanthan gum. It's a natural thickener that stops the cream from feeling watery and just makes it glide over the skin. Finally, let's talk about protecting our creation. We add a little vitamin E, which is an antioxidant that helps keep our oils from going bad. And the most important ingredient in this whole formula, our preservative PE9010. This is our security guard. It stops bacteria, yeast, and mold from growing in our cream, keeping it safe for you to use on your face. Any product with water is a party for germs, so we never skip this step. And that's the team, see? Every single ingredient has a purpose. Now that we're properly introduced, let's make some magic. Before we continue, let me quickly remind you of our sponsor, Pure Actives Co., your one-stop shop for natural wellness, premium chemical ingredients, aromatherapy oils, and botanical extracts that empower individuals to take control of their health, beauty, and well-being. Shop today by visiting their website at pureactivesco.ca. The formulation, step by step. First up, our water phase. In our main beaker, we have our distilled water and aloe vera juice. Now, for that pro tip, in a separate small dish, pre-mix your glycerin and xanthan gum into a smooth slurry. This is the secret to a clump-free cream. Pour that slurry into your water and mix well. Next, in another bowl, combine all your oil phase ingredients, the emulsifying wax, cetiero alcohol, shea butter, sunflower oil, and fractionated coconut oil. Now, we'll heat both beaker and bowl in a water bath. Remember the golden rule. Heat both phases to the same temperature, around 70 degrees Celsius or 160 degrees Fahrenheit. This is key for a stable emulsion. Once the oil phase is completely melted and both beaker and bowl are at temperature, it's the moment we've been waiting for. Pour your hot oil phase into your hot water phase. Grab your immersion blender and blend in short bursts for about 2 minutes. You'll see it transform into a beautiful white cream right before your eyes. Now, the hardest part, waiting. We need to let the cream cool to 40 Celsius or 104 Fahrenheit before adding our precious actives. Stir it gently every few minutes as it cools. All right, we're at 40 degrees. First, in goes our calming green tea extract. Then our vitamin E oil and our D-panthenol. Now for our powerhouse powders, the niacinamide and the NAG, stir everything together gently until all the powders are dissolved. You know, I realize I still have some liquid left in some of the pipettes, so why not? I'll just drop them in. Ha ha ha! No wastage, Bestie! And last but not least, add your preservative to keep it safe. Mix everything together gently and it's time to check our pH. I'm using a pH meter, but you can use a pH strip. Just remember, you'll have to dilute a small amount of your product with distilled water to get an accurate reading if you'll be using a pH strip. The pH is 5.2, perfect. I'll leave it at that. Now, pour your product in your desired jar. Wow, it's giving luxury feeling on my skin. from cream to product, packaging, and labeling. All right, Bestie, you've made a world-class face cream. Now, let's turn it into a product. First, packaging. We're using these gorgeous 50 milliliter airless pump jars. Why? They're hygienic because customers won't be dipping their fingers in, and they protect your formula from air and light, keeping those amazing actives potent for longer. Carefully pour or pipe your finished cream into the containers. Now, for the most important part of selling, Bestie, before you sell, your product needs a compliant label. This isn't optional, it's the law. You need to include your INCI list. That's the official list of ingredients we just went over. You also need the product weight, a unique batch number so you can track this specific batch, usage instructions, your business name and address, and for external use only notice. Each country has its own rules, whether you're in Canada, the US, or the UK. It is your responsibility to check the specific cosmetic regulations for where you plan to sell. I know you're wondering, okay, but what can I make from this? Let's talk numbers. The cost to make one 50 milliliter jar of this cream, under $2. Seriously, your suggested retail price? $15 to $20, depending on your branding. And yes, customers will absolutely pay that. They aren't just paying for water and oil, they pay for the feel, the story you tell, and the powerful actives that will actually give them results. And there you go, Bestie, a creamy, glow-boosting face cream that you can be proud to sell and that your customers will absolutely obsess over. If this episode helped you, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss episode 5 where we turn up the glow with a creamy, luxurious whipped body wash. See you there.